Special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into possible ties between the Trump campaign and Russia appears to be entering a new phase. News that a grand jury in Washington, D.C., has approved charges that will be public as of Monday represents a turning point in the federal probe into Moscow's election meddling. The order establishing the special counsel gave Mueller authorization to investigate any issue that arose or may arise directly from the investigation. While the FBI opened its investigation into Trump campaign ties to Russia in July 2016, the probe has been under the direction of Mueller since May 17. Mueller appointed Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein announced the appointment of Robert Mueller as special counsel to probe Russia's involvement in the 2016 presidential election. Calls had intensified up to that point for a special counsel to be appointed after reports that Trump had urged former FBI Director James Comey to let go of the investigation. Trump was reportedly concerned about Comey looking into his former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, a request that Comey reportedly documented in a memo currently being sought by Congress, who has become a key figure in the investigation due to conversations with the Russian ambassador. Trump fired Comey in May for his handling of the federal probe into Hillary Clinton. Diane Rodham Clinton Blumenthal Trump data firm reaching out to WikiLeaks. Significant Tillerson eliminates key State Department Sanctions Office report. Intel den what's in dossier more important than who paid for it. Moraes emails. However, Trump later told NBC News that he had Russia on his mind when he fired the FBI director. Speculation immediately began to swirl around whether Trump would take the controversial step of firing Mueller. While some of Trump's most prominent allies, including former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, raised questions about the fairness of the Mueller probe, the White House said the president had no intention of firing Mueller. While the president has the right to, he has no intention to do so, Sarah Huckabee Sanders said. Republicans called on Trump not to fire Mueller, saying the move would embroil the administration in even more controversy. However, speculation about whether Trump would attempt such a move have continued to swirl following every reported step in Mueller's investigation. June 14, Mueller investigating Trump. The Washington Post reported that Mueller was investigating Trump for obstruction of justice. The report came after Comey told the Senate Intelligence Committee that the president directed him in February to end the FBI's investigation into Flynn. Trump slammed the federal probe after the report was published, calling it the greatest witch hunt in American political history. They made up a phony collusion with the Russians story, found zero proof, so now they go for obstruction of justice on the phony story. Nice. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. June 15, 2017. You are witnessing the single greatest witch hunt in American political history led by some very bad and conflicted people. MAGA. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. June 15, 2017. July 19. Trump warned Mueller on finance. The president appeared to threaten Mueller in a New York Times interview, saying that he would be crossing a red line if he probed his family's finance history. I think that's a violation. Look, this is about Russia, Trump told the Times. Trump went on to say Mueller's office had several conflicts of interest, including Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Trump said Rosenstein was playing both sides in Trump's decision to fire Comey by recommending the firing but then appointing Mueller as special counsel. Well, that's a conflict of interest, Trump said. Do you know how many conflicts of interest there are? July 20. Mueller looks at Trump finances. Bloomberg first reported. Counsel. Mueller had reportedly expressed interest in a September 2016 meeting in which Woolsey said he heard a discussion about sending a U.S.-based Turkish cleric, Fethullah Gulen, back to Turkey. The Wall Street Journal had reported in March that Flynn had discussed ways to take Gulen, who was wanted by the Turkish government, out of the United States without going through the legal extradition process. October 27. First charges filed. CNN reported a federal grand jury in Washington, D.C., has reportedly approved the first charges in Mueller's investigation. The network reported that the charges are sealed under a federal judge's order, with sources telling CNN that those charged could be taken into custody as soon as Monday.